Hello, everybody. It's Patty here. I'm going to just try to do this. Okay, we'll do this. All right, everybody. Hey, welcome to New Consulting Strong Start call number 3. We kind of do this in a little rotation, but you can pick it up from anywhere. And I know we have some brand new people on here. You can go back and listen to some of the calls that were played in the previous weeks, but we'd like to welcome you all here. And we must be doing something right. You keep coming back, and you just keep getting more and more trained and and you're learning well, right? You're learning well. So let me go ahead, and I am going to actually start. You guys are going to have to start watching the chats and stuff. How's that? I am going to go ahead and screen share. Okay. There we go. Okay. Everybody can see this? Oh, everybody can't talk. All right. So there is our call number 3. Welcome back. So we're going to just do a quick recap on what we've learned in the previous weeks. And I love this little comic graphic right there on the right there. The more you learn, the more you earn. I am sure you have figured that out. Ask anybody that is doing well on this call, and I am sure that they'll tell you they come to these new consultant training calls, they come to the level up calls if they want more out of their businesses. They're doing all of the trainings that are available to them. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to talk a little bit about what the Dash trainings are. So the Dash on the Pampered Chef, it's part of our website there. When you log in, you're going to see the Dash there, and it's bite-sized trainings to help support you in your journey through Pampered Chef. Some of the other things that you are going to learn in the Dash trainings. How many of you are doing the Dash trainings? How many of you have upped your number of points in the Dash trainings? Anybody? Anybody up their number? There's Miss Lisa. She's on top of things. Oh, yeah, wait, I missed that. I don't know who was waving their hand there. I think that was that Amy maybe that was doing, oh, Catherine already? Oh, goodness gracious, Catherine, like you're brand new. You just like, what did you do? Like roll and jump right into those Dash trainings. Good for you. I'm sure that was a little encouraging. Anybody else doing those Dash trainings so far? Well, I'm going to tell you they're a great source of trainings on all areas of our business. And what they're suggesting that you start out with is that you want to actually, the most important things is the welcome. There's 4 learning, what are those things called? Look for learning trainings, and in there, in the welcome, and then in the getting started, there's like 15 of them. But they're little bite size. It doesn't even take you very much to go through them. The longest one is what? Probably 5 minutes. I don't even think it's that long. So that's what that's all about. The other thing that is going to be the most valuable thing that you can do in your business now and going forward. So how many of you want to continue to have business? Because what's going to generate more business? It's great that you're getting sales, but what generates that additional business is more business, more future business. So in order for you to do that, I mean, you can get it for the shows that you already are booked and that you get the bookings on. But the other way that you want to do that is you want to be able to go ahead and you want to do that reach outs or customer reach outs. Stephanie Richardson did a great call on that. I know there's posted. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I know it's on the PC Team Training website, which we're going to talk about in the next and one of the points here. But I would definitely go through that. So it's a two-way contact that you want. So it's great when you reach out to somebody, but it's not so great if they don't answer you back or it doesn't count as a contact, because the success of all of that is to get a response back. So I'm going to share that, you know, if you do 5 of those a day, when you get a two-way contact, you will have done in 5 days, you will have done 25. Continue to do them for the entire year. And I know it's well over 1,000. I can't remember the exact number, but I know it's well over 1,000. Even if you were able to secure 20% of those, okay, 20% of those as a booking. Just imagine, how many is that? 20% of 1,000 is what, 200? How many would like to do 200 parties in a year, in a 12-month period? I am sure everybody would raise their hand there. Everybody would raise their hand. So I am just going to say it's definitely a great habit to start and continue with. So tracking your contacts. So how many of you have contacts? How many of you have had some kind of contact tracker, whether it's a sheet of paper, whether it's a notepad, whether it's something digital? How many of you are using some kind of tracking method? Is there anybody? You can always put it in the chat. And that is good because you want to be able to follow up with some people, because if you're just reaching out to them and you're like, I don't even remember who I reached out to, this is great, because the key is the success is in the follow-up. So I will tell you that. I'm sure we would all agree with that. So one of the other things, and when we get online, I'll show you a little bit about this. It's check out our virtual PC Team Training Facebook group. It really is amazing. There's a video that will take you around that Facebook group. So it gets you a little accustomed. It tells you where the albums are. It tells you where the mock show is. It gives you the units, which is another place that you can train on how to actually do these virtual parties and how to post and how to change the footprint of the picture, which I think we're doing tonight, aren't we? I think we're actually going to do that. That change the picture so that it's not like everybody else's, and you don't get flagged by Facebook. So, and the other most important thing is checking with your director/recruiter. And that's super important, because when you're having a bad day, you want to obviously check in with them. You need somebody that's going to help you and lift you up. And then when you're having a good day, you want somebody to help and cheer you on. So, okay. All right. Oh, look at me. All right. So I'm going to actually go online. So I'm going to stop share, and I am going to take you to our website. Give me just a second here. All right. Let me see. Okay. Let me see something here. Oops. Hold on just one second here. I see that. Hold on, everybody. Just a little. Okay, I am so sorry about that. Okay, I need to screen share again. Somebody is looking for the link for this call. Okay, everybody can see this. Everybody can see this screen, right? So we're going to talk about business pages right now. So everybody, does everybody have a business page? So I don't have to go through a business page if we all have a business page, right? How to set up a business page. Everybody has one, correct? Is there anybody that does not have one? Please raise your hand.
So far, everybody has one.
Okay, perfect. Then we're doing good. But if you're in the PC Team Training, I will tell you that there is a video on how to do how to create your Facebook business page. And here's what that's all about. Is actually you want to do a Facebook business page, okay? Because Facebook wants you to do business from your business page. They would prefer you not to do it from your profile. You can post it on your business page and you can share it to your personal profile, but they prefer you to do that if you don't want to get, again, flagged by Facebook there. Hold on just one second. Whoops. Okay, whoops. I don't know. I am having technical difficulties. Okay. All right. So the other thing that you will probably want is, let me go over here, and it is, I'm going to actually take you to so if you're just getting started, okay, your very first show, your launch show, you're going to start a group. And what I would suggest that you do is you can take this group and you can actually use this as your VIP page, okay? So your VIP page is something that you can put your, obviously your VIP host, your customers in that group, okay? So I wanna just share with you a little here about this. And it is a little bit about why you would wanna do the business page and why you would want to do a VIP group. So I told you before that Facebook does want you to do business from your business page. And I just want to let you know that business pages get very little viewership. Only about 2 to 3% of people that follow your page will actually see the posts on your page, unless of course you're getting lots of engagement, which usually doesn't happen. You can get more of that in your customer group. But you're going to use your business page as a business resource. You're going to use it for ongoing business. I use it to create maybe albums in there, to post things that I can share into my my virtual parties and share on my personal profile. But it's things that you can do in there, like your customer specials, your product demonstrations, maybe your top selling products, whatever it may be. And so what it is, it's like their business page is like a filing cabinet, okay? And then you can use these things from your business page, and I said that before. You can share them then into your virtual parties and your customer groups and your Facebook messages. And your business page is searchable. Your personal profile is not. So your business page is. Whereas your customer group, this is where you're building community. That's why Facebook wants you to create these groups, is because they want you to build these communities with your customers. So your business page is public and you're fishing for new business that way. Your customer group is the group of customers that you've already caught. It's your pond. And you're going to try to build relationships with them. This is the kind of thing that you can post things like open-ended questions there, and you're creating some engagement obviously on your business page. So it's an 80-20 rule. 80% is parallel to your actual business. So you want to be posting things that are relevant, things that are have value. It doesn't always have to be buy, sell, and book a show with me. So that's one thing you want to remember about that. So you want to provide them with things like great baking and cooking tips. Does that make sense? Like how do you pick out a watermelon, or a really good a vegetable or a fruit, things like that. And not every post is going to be about your business. So that's that 80-20 rule there. Because you want people to follow you. People will shut down. People typically don't go on Facebook to buy things, okay? They're there to engage, and they're there to network with their friends. Okay, so you want to create a lot of interaction on there, and and it's not that you have to continue to create content that, like, 365 days out of the year. You can post what's called green content. And that's something that you can share, because not everybody's going to see all your posts all the time. But that's something that you can use now, and then maybe 3 months from now, you can use kind of the same kind of thing. You can reuse a lot of your things for the holidays. Maybe, what you used for Memorial Day, you can use for the 4th of July. Does that make sense? Okay. Alrighty. I'm trying to think if there was create the group. Let me see if I missed anything else on there. Does anybody have any questions on that? Does anybody have any questions on there? I'm going to go back a second to I did want to do one more thing here.
Patty, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, this is Jennifer, and I've just
Jennifer
started under Darlene Chatham.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
Welcome.
thank you. On the business page, do you keep all the content, or do you ever delete? Like, I started off my business page with some of the things that were happening in June 2020, and as the time goes on, do you ever delete that stuff off, or do you just leave it on for ongoing research?
Yeah, I just kind of leave it on. It just kind of finds its way, you know, it just kind of gets lost as you put more content on there. So no, I don't.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Thank
Okay. So one more thing, this is the last thing that I just want to show you here is all of these photos here. So I just want to take you to an album, and you can put pretty much anything in here. These are some tips for 7 pink foods that help prevent cancer. So you just add your photos in there. And then what I did is I had like a description of what this is all about. So this is my photo. This is obviously the description of this particular photograph that's right here. Okay, so you could add these all in here. And what is so good about this, so you can add if you're doing like, if the company has those specials or whatever it is, but here's the thing is you can actually share the entire album. So you can share that in a group or to a page. Okay, does that make sense? So that's another way to, you know, use these in your virtual parties and stuff. Does that make sense to everybody? So you can do, I know that I've done things like for Christmas, you can actually do like some of the specials or the bundles that they come up with, or maybe some of the new products that are coming out for the fall. You could actually do that. I hope that makes sense.
We have a couple questions.
Oh yeah, let's
So the
go. I
group
love
is
questions.
Customers and the page is general, is what Catherine's asking. So
Yeah.
use the group as the customers page and as the customers, and then the page is general.
It is. Now the group is actually a private group. So it's not a public group when you're doing that. If it is, then everybody's going to see it. But obviously your business page is public.
And the other question is, how should your business page be titled?
So it's got to be, so if you follow the rules, it's got to somewhere in there. It's got to have your title and Pampered Chef in there if you're a Pampered Chef consultant. But, you know, you could label it fun things. I had a hard time trying to change mine. I thought, oh, maybe I can do something kind of fun in there. But yeah, not so much. After a while.
Page is also searchable, right, Patty?
Oh, it is searchable. Yes.
Do you mind if I make a comment that people might look for, you know, in a
Right.
way?
Right.
You know,
Keywords in there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just as a reminder, Anthony taught me after all those years that you want to make sure that your website is what you call your business on your personal page.
Good idea.
Not
Yeah.
the Pampered Chef. Not that you work for the Pampered Chef. Your work is Marie's, you know, making memories, blah, blah, blah. Whatever you call your business page should be your work title.
Well,
So
that's here though. That's
It's on
here.
your page.
So that's here. This is on your personal profile. So
Right.
if I were to put on here Pampered Chef, okay, if I were to put here Pampered Chef, can everybody see that? If I were to put here that Pampered Chef, it would go directly to the corporate site.
right,
But if I click on this, it takes me to my business page.
right,
So that's exactly what you want to do.
right. You
That's
want-
exactly what you want to do.
So you're linking the 2 pages.
Right.
Correct. And then you see how Patty has the shop now button?
Yeah, you can do that.
And then that's where her website address is.
Mm-hmm. Book with you, contact you, learn more about your business, shop with you. Here you go. There you go.
Good job, Patty.
Yay. Okay. So right now I'm going to stop share because we're going to go and we're going to share a different, we're going to go back to our PowerPoint. So let me go ahead and screen share again. Okay. And I actually think, hold on here. Lisa is up.
Oh, I didn't think I was up.
No?
No, the other Lisa.
Oh, the other Lisa.
Thank you, you scared me.
Because we have so many Lisas. If you're a Lisa, you are.
Okay, Patty, you have to give me permission to share screen again.
Darn. Okay, hold on. Let me find you. Where'd you go? Uh-oh. Oh, there you
So,
go. I thought I made you a co-host. Okay, you got it? So I'll stop share.
okay. Yes. All right, so I am going to share my screen and we are going to go over Canva and Facebook editing. So Canva is where we make our graphics that are authentic to us, different than all the other graphics that are out there, because we don't want to go into Facebook jail. So is anybody familiar with Canva already, or is there anybody that has not seen Canva?
But we have definitely new people here. So.
Okay. So you can do, well, this is new. I actually haven't learned about this yet, the presentation, but now you can do slideshows in Canva. But you can do just a Facebook post. You can make covers. So this is one I made today. Just simple Facebook cover for a fundraiser that we're gonna do. You can do, so I don't know, I welcome everybody into all of my online shows. So I was making some for July today and made some that have fireworks for July. So to make them, all you have to do, and I generally do, you can either do social media or you can do Facebook post, but I just do Facebook posts usually. And then there's all kinds of, you can use a template. The only thing that you have to watch out for is whether it is a free graphic or if it's one that you have to pay for. And I just use the free. I figure I can make enough different things with the free stuff. No need to pay for the service. But so if it's going to be free, it will say free in the corner here. So this one here doesn't say free, and they do have their watermark on it. So you definitely don't want to use this with their watermarks on it. You want to go to a free background, and there's tons of different ones that you can use. So, and then you want to, you can either add a photo that you have done, that you've downloaded. So here's the fireworks ones that I just, and I just searched, Googled fireworks images, or you can do posts from our marketing imagery posts. So you just click the upload button here, upload image or video, and then you upload it. And then when you want to use it, all you have to do is click on it and it brings it over here. So then you can add a frame. Come over here into elements. There's stickers. There's just different shapes if you wanted to add a different shape over here. And so put that there, and you add text. So just a little body. So this is a June host item here. So you can put that there. You can frame the picture that we downloaded from Pampered Chef. I didn't mean to do a book, so just delete that.
That is so cool. That was another great tip. Love that, Lisa. So cute.
That does look cute.
Yeah.
So you can do all kinds of things. You can add
Lisa,
these stickers.
I always had trouble getting the picture into that thing. I always end up with those clouds and mountains. And how did?
You have to make sure you click on the picture, because the one thing is, let me see. Let me delete these and redo it.
That's what mine looks like. The cloud and
The
mountain.
clouds. So, my uploads. Okay, so let's go with this one. You have to make sure that when you are doing your frame, so I didn't like that frame that I had there. I'm gonna just do this one. So you see where it's around, the blue lines are around the frame. Click out of that and then make sure you grab the picture. So you make sure your blue lines are around there, and then bring your picture over the frame and it automatically puts it in there.
Yay. Now, how do you make it the same size?
Well, that on this one, because my picture is a different shape than my frame, it's not going to fit in there.
Oh,
Right.
gotcha.
So
Okay.
you want to make sure this picture, the Feeding America picture that I have in here, is more rectangular instead
Yeah.
of square. So that one's not, I couldn't make that one work today, so I actually just left it out of there. So this, like this one, and you can crop it if you need to too. You can take your picture and crop it.
Oh.
You just want to make sure that you go up here and click done. And then, so this I can put in a frame. I just did the round frame on this one because I like this one round.
Oh,
It's cute. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just bring that in there.
Yeah.
So you can put all kinds of stuff on there, anything you guys want, multiple pictures in here, and then to save it, I mean, you could just publish it to Facebook, but then you're going to have to recreate it later. So download it. So you just click download here, and then it's going to go into your download folder, and then it's there and you have it to share anytime you want to share that graphic.
I love that. So, Katie, I think gave us a great tip about in the search bar, if you want to filter, if you just go free in there, it'll pull up just what's free, which I never knew that.
I didn't know that either. So just the stickers though, or does it do?
Oh, I don't
Oh no,
know.
because I'm in Elements. So
Oh yeah. So if you go to the pictures,
you go to temp.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah,
Great tip.
perfect.
Look at that. So
Someone
the
said
students
it
teaching
was
the teachers.
by Canva, or I think Canva is one of those, I guess it's an app, or that you just get it, it's free, and play around with it.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
right? So these tips are to make you feel a little bit more comfortable in trying it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so she has another little, you can also click the little lines with the dots on it next to the X, and you can select it there too. So yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, up here.
Like next to the, no,
Gotcha.
oh, apply filters or whatever maybe.
Mhm.
Is that what you're talking about, Katie? I'm not sure. The three dots, is it the three dots next to on the picture? Is that what she's talking about?
I thought it was the little filtering button next to the search bar. So I'm not.
Yeah.
So
If
maybe,
you go there's filters. Yeah. So, I don't know.
but maybe it just pops up for photos and elements, maybe not templates.
Okay.
I hope I'm right.
It's okay.
I know it was something they added recently, which was nice because
Yeah, they did just make some
Dig through.
changes.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Does anybody know how much the pro level costs? You upgrade?
I
Anybody?
believe it's like $12 a month.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, that sounds right. And you can get a trial for 30 days. You can try it
Yeah.
for 30 days and see if you like the pro.
I will tell you that there is a workaround. Before I actually use PicMonkey most, but if I use Canva, if you create something that is not free, it won't let you download it. You have to actually pay for it. But if you screenshot it, Lisa's looking at me like, I probably shouldn't have said that. Right? Ooh,
I've done it a few
I was
times.
just kidding, everybody.
No,
Don't listen to the lady in the white jacket.
no, I've done that a couple times actually.
Okay, then
I
it's
have.
not just me.
All right. Any other questions on Canva? No? Okay. So I think, and we want to do the Facebook
Yeah,
editing as well.
Yeah, that's important.
that's good. That is the best thing ever. I use that for all my thank yous.
Can you guys still see?
Yes.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so let's go to okay, so this picture here, maybe this one doesn't have it. Okay. No, so if you're gonna go into upload a photo, my pictures are not at all organized, but okay, so you're uploading a picture, and this is on anything that you're uploading it on your business page, your VIP, or your personal page. So before you post it, where you can tag, or if you click the little pencil, you can edit the photo. So you can change, make it black and white, or change the filter. You can crop it here as well. You can add stickers. So if you're trying to do something really quick and you don't want to go into Canva and create something, you can go in here and add, just quickly add a picture, and you can make it bigger or smaller. And I gotta move you guys. Okay, and then so save it. And then that makes it a different picture, not one that somebody else has already posted. And then you can post it and it's different, so that is enough of a touch to get you to stay out of Facebook jail. You can add, so this, if you've, since I have writing on there or text on there already, this one won't let me add it, but you can add stickers to it. So, any questions on that?
Look how cute.
No. Okay.
So I found that the edit does not work from an iPad or my phone. So
Oh.
Facebook edit photos, but it does from my laptop.
Okay, good to
So
know.
just kind of FYI, because I was trying to quickly do a change from the like on the go type thing, and it wasn't allowing me to do it.
Okay, good to know, Kate, Kira. All right, are we good? Lisa,
I think so.
are we good? Okay,
Yep.
so let me go ahead and continue to screen share. All right, let's see. Okay, we are back here. Okay, Lisa Ford.
Actually, that's going to be Diana. We switched out.
Oh, okay.
Diana.
Diana.
Schmoozer. Yeah,
Diana's a better schmoozer.
she's the schmoozer.
Unmute you. I'm unmuting you.
Yeah, I thought you did a great job, Lisa.
Yeah.
But I will do it. Okay. So what schmoozing is all about is in your shows and on Facebook. You know, when you're looking for a new host, you don't want to just pounce on people, right? So you want to kind of create a relationship with them. So you got to smooth. You got to talk to them a little bit. You know, may take a day, it might take 2 days or whatever, but it's like saying something like, "Hi, this is Diana. Or they know it's you, but just say, "Hey, I just was thinking about you. I thought I'd just check in. How are you getting along in this crazy world today? Is everything all right with you and your family?" Or something like that, and create a conversation. So if there's someone that you would want to reconnect with or talk to and think that they would be great to have a show, it's really good to kind of build a little rapport before you ask for things. So a good thing, what we like to do is when you're actually out there looking for new shows to put on your calendar, is like, plan your calendar. This is your work. When do you want to work? Do you want to work Monday through Friday? Do you want to start your shows on Mondays? Do you want to start your shows on a Friday? You know, whenever that is, find that days on your calendar, draw 4 lines on the date. And so you can see there, it's Friday, just 4 lines. And then when you start schmoozing, talking to people and stuff, you want to fill those 4 lines with your guests. So it's a great visual on how to get your calendar filled up. So then you can go to your next week or the next week, and pretty soon you're going to have a very full calendar. So what we're talking about, you got to talk to people behind the scenes. Sometimes this takes time, and that's still considered a two-way contact, but you're building a rapport, you're building a relationship with people. If you have shows going on, this is kind of the same thing. You want to talk to people that are in your show behind the scenes. So private message them and say, hey, I'm so happy you joined Susie's show. I love your comments, or, what would you like to see most, or what is your favorite product, or tell me, how do you know Susie? Start a conversation with people in the background. And that is what we call relationship building. Even if when we talk about schmoozing, talking to people, green dotting, and that, it's like you don't want to just go for of course we want a booking, right? That's it. But we also want to know how they're doing. We want them to feel valued, that we do care, right? We do care. And, now more than ever, people are cooking at home. How's it doing? What did you have for dinner last night? Just ask those kind of questions. So does anyone have anything to add to that, Lisa? Or?
Yeah, I think you did good.
All right, let's go to the next slide.
Yeah, keep going, Diana. You're doing good.
Okay, so this is what I just said to you, a little script. You can take a picture of it if you want. It's just like, hey, Susie, how are you and your family holding up during these crazy times? And then you can have your conversation, and you can say, I thought of you first. I like saying that. I thought of you first, even though you're talking to 10 other people. But I wanted to let you know I put together some summertime a fun party on Facebook, where we share some quick, easy recipes, play lots of games, and learn a few tips and tricks to get us through this and making cooking a little bit more fun. With everyone across the country cooking and baking more now than ever before, they've appreciated these parties, and my hosts are reaping the rewards. I have 2 dates available, this date or that date. Would you be in? Can I count you in? Or would you be available to share this with your friends? So reaching out. First, you're schmoozing, right? You're building that relationship. And then once you get that conversation going, then you can say something like that. Make these words, take this picture of this, and then kind of work on it so it's your own, comes from you. I learned that too. It's like there's a lot of things that go around, and they work great for people, but they're their personalities. And when I try to do someone else's personality, sometimes it doesn't work. Right? Because maybe people know, that doesn't sound like you. I don't know. But make it personal, and make sure the people you're talking to feel that you care. You're building that relationship. Any questions? Something? Okay, no, that was an old one. Okay. So if you have any questions or anything to add, you can put it in the chat. And then, so if you want the business to work, you got to work the business. It's that simple. So just because we have our name on our page now or whatever, people aren't going to ask. So this relationship building is important. You don't want to just put out a blank Facebook blast like, hey, anybody want to have a party? Or people aren't going to answer that. Like they're probably going to run and hide, a little bit. So you may want to put out there, hey, like I said earlier, what did you have for dinner? Anybody having a barbecue this weekend? What are you making? What are you cooking for the 4th of July? Things like that to kind of get conversations going. Once you get conversations going, then you can talk to them behind the scenes, right? And bring in something else. I think you'll see, maybe you'll get a better result or from doing it that way. Because if you were going to have a party in your home, you're not going to go out on your front porch and yell to the whole neighborhood, hey, who wants to come over? People are going to think you're crazy, right? But that's not going to happen. You're going to invite people in. So let's read that one more time. If you want the business to work, you have to work the business. Okay? We can go on. All right, I'm not sure. I guess I can continue. I don't know who else.
Locken's gonna come on.
Lisa, okay, go,
Yeah.
Lisa.
So this is basically our call to action, your homework. So you guys want to continue with DASH trainings. Again, the more you learn, the more you earn. Continue with your daily customer reach outs, two-way contacts, 8 to 10 a day at least, but more is better. Continue to track your contacts, whether you want to do paper pencil or do it digitally. Just make sure you're tracking them. Check out the the virtual PC team training Facebook group. If you haven't looked at that yet, take the time to look at that. Check in with your director or your recruiter. Reach out to them when you have questions and when you want to celebrate. Keep in contact with them regularly. Next week, we will be talking all about systems, the systems that you need to have in place to build your business.
So does anybody have any questions for us?
You know what? One more thing I just thought. So I didn't show it, and I had it in my notes, but I forgot to do it. So, and I think most of us here have already done that. So I create a mock party.
Yeah.
So that, here, let me just show you really quick. I'll just kind of show you really quick what
While she's finding that, am I muted? I don't know.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
you're
No.
good.
So Jennifer asked, where did that question just go? Oh, do you create rapport via Messenger? Yeah, I'm talking on Facebook private messaging.
Okay, let me just do this really quick. You know what? So if I was going to do some of those edits and stuff, you know, like how we did those photos and we kind of edited the photos and stuff. But here I created a mock party. I don't even put a banner on there. And I would definitely suggest, this is great if you want to try a live or if you're practicing some of your posts, whatever it is that you're doing. It's just kind of good. It's a great resource. And for those of you that are not using a third-party scheduler, does that make sense? If you're not using a third-party scheduler, one of the things that you might do is definitely be sure to you know, use a mock party, and then you can actually create like an event inside there, and then you can actually use that as a place to store your photos and your posts for your upcoming show. Yeah, I mean, you can actually do that. Or you can put them in a folder. I know Anthony, that was one thing that Anthony said. I know we have a little bit of time. Hold on, let me just do this really quick. There we go. So, let me see if I can find it down here. Okay, so I don't think you can see the entire thing. I think I have to screen share my entire, stop share, and I think when I screen share, I have to screen share my entire desktop. Okay, so these are my files. So it's in virtual party posts for parties. This is summertime, and you can create product category in summertime. And then what you could do is, if I wanted to, I love this. This might be a lot for this though. Let me see if there's something smaller than that. Let me see. Quickster picture, Quixicles. No, I'm gonna go back to ice cream, I think. I'm gonna go back to ice cream maker. Okay, when I drag and drop the folder, so it's posts and it's posts and it's also a video. Actually, there's 2 videos in there. Oh, let me get one of them out of there because that one of them is me. That's not good, is it? Well, let me see. It's loading. But all you have to do is drag and drop that folder right into your show, and then you can copy and paste the verbiage from either a note from your mock show. I'm going to get rid of, hold on here. Let me get rid of this. This one is taking forever. It'll show me when it posts. But anyway, so it's an easy way to kind of keep yourself organized. You know, just create either product categories, or other people will do, you know, VP day 1, and then in day 1 they'll create another folder that'll say, you know, 9 a.m. and it will have everything that goes in the 9 a.m. folder. So that's some easy things. Those are some easy tips that you can actually use. Or if you use, like I said, a third party, CintShare's one of them. Post My Party is something. I'm going to get rid of that one. And then we can go ahead and you can use the verbiage in there. And
So, okay, I want to just say one point too, and I don't even know, I'm being a squirrel right now, but when you're doing if you're doing a mock party and putting this in, so if you have somebody, if you put like a YouTube URL up there, you're actually taking people out of Facebook and onto something else, which Facebook doesn't like.
no, right.
So if you
Good
want
point, Diana.
video in there, you want to kind of like download the company's marketing imagery and then upload it into your folders like Patty showed you, and then drag it over. The beauty of that too is just like that ice cream maker, as soon as it goes up there, it starts rolling right away.
It's an autoplay.
And it doesn't take them out of your party. That's it. You don't want to take them to another place.
Right.
You want to keep them in your party, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and it was super simple. But visually, I think it really looks nice. I think it looks nice. When you have a video that is horizontal, and these are actually 3 pictures, it kind of looks nice like that. It's easy for people to view. You know, sometimes when people add a lot of photos in there, sometimes there's a lot, you know. But yeah, so that's another great tip. Lots of great tech tips. Anybody else have any questions on that? I don't know if we should, oh, there is some questions in the chat, I think. Okay, let's see. So, oh, Lisa's answering them, right? CintShare and Post My Party are 2 common ones. Yes, it is a private group for the mock party. Is the mock party a private group? Yes. Okay. I have a question about people invited to a business page Facebook group party.
Hey, that's mine, Jennifer. I just started a party with someone who wasn't a Facebook friend. And when I tried to set the group up on my business page and link it to my personal page, I couldn't invite her unless she became friends with me on my personal page. Is that how we have to do it?
So probably, but the other thing is you could send her a link. And then when you are, so there's another thing, when you've set up the party, you've set it up as your business page. In order for you to invite somebody, you have to switch to your personal profile.
Right.
So you did that, but she still used to, and you weren't friends with her.
Correct, because she wasn't a friend. I couldn't invite her in, and
Okay.
I wanted her to be an admin or a moderator as well, and she's doing a great job. But without that, she couldn't.
Yeah, so you could just send her the link, but typically I usually friend my hosts. I don't know if you guys feel anything different. It's kind of easier that way. And
Yeah, in fact, I had to leave this call for just a minute. I had a consultant who could not add her host to her party, and that was the problem. The hostess wasn't her Facebook friend, had to be her friend first before she could add her. You don't have to be friends with everybody, but you should at least be friends with your host, I think.
yeah,
Right.
And you know, the other thing that is kind of strange is if they like your business page, I think you could add them to your group as your business page.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of different, you know, Facebook is constantly changing things. It's forever changing. You know,
Just
once
ask
you think
Lisa Ford. She figures it out.
she's been what?
I said, you just asked Lisa Ford. She's friends with everybody who knows all about Facebook.
I know. I'm like, she's our little sleuth. When we want to know something, we send Lisa. Go get him. And you know what? She does. She gets the job done. Yeah, she gets the job done. Yeah. Anybody else have any other questions?
So we're all getting all of these texts from all of our consultants because they're all trying to close shows tonight.
I know.
We're all like on our phones during this. Like
It's fun then.
I'm
Isn't it
like-
crazy?
yeah, and none of the hosts want to close their show tonight. Like, get them closed.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's crazy.
Those free fall products.
I know. Right. I
Yeah,
mean, they could technically carry over. You have until the 15th of the following month.
Right.
But
Right.
if you are trying to earn any of those products,
yeah.
if I could encourage you to get out there and get those sales, I would definitely tell you that.
That's what I've been working.
Yeah. It's going to be a good product line. Just saying.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Are you guys all excited about our new products coming out? How about, is everybody signed up for the convention? Our conference, I mean.
Or that. And I think actually the overflow seating is now,
Is it closed?
I think so. I think it's
I
all.
hope you guys all got in because it's so informational, so uplifting, so inspiring, mind-blowing. It's a good time every year.
Oh yeah, yeah, and everybody could go because it's virtual.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody was asking a question. Do you friend on personal or business page? You can't really friend anybody on your business page. They can like your business page, but you can friend somebody on your personal profile. So, so what do you think when your host doesn't respond at the end of the party? How long do you give them to respond? Tiffany, can you come live? Where are you, Tiffany? I see you over there. I'm going to unmute you because I kind of want to understand where you're coming from here. Okay, Tiffany?
Hey.
Hello. Hey. So explain a little bit.
So I had a host that I partied with her. She was super engaged with the party, and then one day she like fell off the deep end and stopped commenting. Everyone else was, and I checked in with her, texting her, calling her. She was a close friend of mine, and was like MIA. Went for about a week. Finally, she responded, and when I said, okay, look, I don't care if you don't want to order. I just need a response. Like, I have people that are waiting to get their orders in. And she said nothing. And then 24 hours later, she's like, hey, this was fun, but I'm not ordering. So just close the party. But then I have another host here. Her party hasn't qualified. Only her mom and one other person has ordered. She engaged the whole time, was super awesome. We decided to extend the party, and there's been nothing for 3 days in her party. And it's been 2 days she's not responding. So do I just like submit those 2 orders? Do I, how long do I give it? Because I don't want to be rude and be like, screw you, but like, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to defer to Lisa on this.
Yes, we're going to send this question to Lisa, but
And I am going to
but
spotlight.
my question was, how many people are in that party? How many guests?
I'm looking and pulling it up.
Where'd Tiffany go?
So yeah, she like bought a new house. Everyone's super excited, created a registry. They were all talking about it. And then party time, like they all died off. And then tons of people were like, oh, I need this. Hey, do you have this specific product? And I posted all about those. And then 4 of them specifically I messaged and were like, hey, and I offered even deals on them. And they're like, no, I don't have money right now. I'm not going to get it. There's in this party here. Where did it go? Here it is. She has, as of right now, 14. There was like 25 and now it's down to 14. So people are even like leaving the group.
How long has the party been going on for?
We started this one on the last day to order was 6/26, and I started on like the Sunday before.
Yeah.
So look at my consultant's corner. Where is she at? Here she is. She was from, we started it on, 6/21.
Okay, so did the party qualify at all?
No, she has $92 in sales right now.
So at this point, I mean, sometimes we just have to bless and release. At this point, I would just contact the hostess and let her know that, you know, we have to close the party. There's a couple people that have placed orders. I would put a reminder in there. Do you, it's hard to
Change the banner.
Do you change the banner too, but do you write posts to welcome everybody into the party?
Yeah, I've started where I like welcome, and then like every 2 days,
Where they're all
tag
together.
everybody.
Okay, so you want to go back to every single post that you tagged people in and let them know you're closing the party in 2 days. Give them 2 days to place their orders, or party's closing tomorrow, whatever you want to do. But go into there and in the comments under each one of those posts that people are tagged in, you're going to say, hey guys, we're closing the party tomorrow. If there's still time to place an order if you'd like to, here's the link to the party. And then let your host know that you're going to be closing the party, whether it reaches 200 or not.
Okay.
And then if she reaches 200 and she wants to place her order, give her a deadline again the next day to get those orders in. Only because people who have already ordered are waiting. They might have paid with their debit card. And you don't want us sitting here spending our money, and then when you go to put in the order, those cards aren't going through. So it is a time crunch, but sometimes you just have to bless and release those hosts. And sometimes when they're not in the parties responding, I always have to say to myself, oh my God, maybe something happened to them. So I do reach out and say, oh my God, I'm so concerned. I hope nothing's wrong with you or your family members. I haven't heard from you and it's really scaring me. Can you reach back out? I just come I call it the backdoor approach. Because you don't want to be, where the hell are you?
I did do that with one of my hosts. It was one of my close friends. And I mean, it was really fast. In 2 weeks, she went from, hey, guess what? Just found I'm pregnant. And then the next day we talked to us, and I'm relocating. And I'm like, wait, what? And she goes, yeah, we're leaving at the end of the week. I'm like, okay. So I knew that was all going on with her. And she was in the ER a couple times. And then it was like nothing. I'm like, look, Pampered Chef or not, we need to talk. Like, are you okay? And she was finally like, just close my party. I'm fine. So I've had it happen with a couple different people, and it's just weird. So
it's going to happen over the years. It's going to happen, but not often. I mean, I think you're going to have better shows than these bad shows, but it does happen, you know, it's common.
Okay.
People run out of money. They don't have money. Their friends aren't buying. So then they feel guilty and they just want to be done. So I feel just stay professional. Just do what you have to do. Run your shows the way you run them all the time. And if the host isn't responding, then you act as the host and you just keep those people involved. And I've even messaged people and said, hey, can you help me? I need some more people commenting. And they're like, sure. And so they'll start commenting. Just do what you have to do.
Yeah. I had one time when I created the party group, this current host that I'm doing right now. And I created, just like every other party, I do it in a group. And every time she invited all of her friends, and every time they went to click join, it said, this group talks about vaccines. Click here to read the CDA's recommendations on vaccines, and then click join group. If you don't agree with CDA, decline. I've never had that happen. I recreated it the same way, and they didn't get that. So Facebook's just,
Diana,
weird sometimes.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That happened. That's like, that's super weird.
Yeah, like no
You
like
know-
kitchen and cooking, it says like no vaccines.
Yeah. You know what, Tiffany, I was just thinking about this. So they have, if you go to your website, if you go to your personal website, you can actually go to your personal website through your show link, or if it's just a regular personal website to get those sales. But if you go to your website and you go to shop, there's categories there. Categories like $10 and under, $25 and under. When you share the link, and you get the URL at the top, all of the products that are $10 and under come up.
Okay.
So people can actually, when they click on that link, they're actually going to get $10 and under products. So here, you want to know what's help support your host or whatever, these products are $10 and under. Here, these products are $25 and under.
I want to share that this happened to Leslie today or yesterday, I don't know, but she shared that tip because we just heard it recently.
Right.
Someone who was trying to get to a level, she went from $900 to like $1,300 in sales from just that post.
Yeah.
And that was private message. She was private messaging guests too who were invited, but the host did it. The host the host private messages guests that she invited but didn't respond, because sometimes people think that maybe things are so expensive. Or take a look at the 10 and under group, and they did. And you know, the whole thing is to get people to come to your website. They're going to shop more. But her show increased, and I might be off on the numbers. I don't know if
She
Susan.
hit 1,500. That was her launch party, and she just hit level 2 for free for all. She only joined a week ago.
So, right?
So she went from 900 to
Did I explain that right,
1,500.
Sue?
That's
Did
amazing.
I explain that right?
Yeah, it was perfect. But she got $600 by doing what they call that
Yeah.
Cinderella.
The Cinderella Challenge, actually. It's the Cinderella Challenge. Yeah.
I thought it was brilliant. I had not heard that before.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to pop in and remind everybody is have a picture when with your website if people are searching for you, because I had somebody reach out today because they had 5 consultants pop up and I was the only one with a picture, and now I have a July 10th online show.
Nice.
So people feel that connection when they know who you are, what you look like. So I hope I'm preaching to the choir. I just wanted to remind everybody, have a picture when people are searching for you with on Facebook or Pampered Chef.
Absolutely. So a consultant just emailed me because I had shared this with her or texted me. She said, I just submitted to it because she was asking about her thing. So her sales were $5,200. And that little challenge that I gave them, that little Cinderella challenge, she actually made it to the $6,000 with that little challenge. She said, yay, I hope it updates. Yeah, I know. It's just those little things. Yes.
Did you have her post it to guests or to
I
uninvited?
think she was just posting it to people. I think she was reaching out. The challenge was to go to 20 people, to reach out to 20 people. Let me stop this recording really quick.